What you monkeys doing?
Making pancakes out of clay.
Sounds awesome.
Oh, this time you're video.
What you doing there a little bit?
Me? Oh, you need Bubba to put all this back together? I'm gonna go get some more clay. Yes or no? Yeah, I'm gonna get some more paint. Nope.
Where are y'all getting the clay from? Big ginormous hole? Probably a few of them. This won't be a very long video, but it'd be kind of a quick update of what we're doing. The kids, they found the holes where they come through and they were doing the perk test. So kind of, I guess, some bad news. We were trying to put the septic lines and stuff over on the left hand side of the pack house if you're looking at it from the road. So right in through here somewhere is kind of where I wanted to put it. However, they said that this area over here does not perk. The best spot for it is actually in front of the pack house, which is horrible because that was how we wanted to come in and use the driveway. So this is on the back side, and so this was the area right here that I really wanted to use. They said that's not really usable. You can see where they've come through and they've cored it. Here's another spot right here. If they're going to try and put septic lines across the front of the pack house, that means we can't drive through there, which means that we'll have to use this back side, which I guess is doable. The only thing about it is we'll have to come around the pack house and into the driveway, or into the garage, essentially, is what it will be. Let me walk around here real quick. What I'm thinking is, if we probably won't come through there, I imagine that I'll make a driveway, because the tractors go in and out over here anyways. So there's access to the road right here. So if we can come through here, drive around, and then come to the back side over here, and then just to figure out if we want to keep something like this and like just pull under it, or if we actually want to pull in there up under the pack house, which I'm thinking that's kind of what I want to do. So if that's the case, we need to change the way this is and have it to where when the cars come in, we can pull up in like that. Granted, then we'll have to wind up backing out and coming this way again to exit, going all the way back there, because obviously we won't be able to pull forward. Let me walk you guys through this way right here. They could come through and figure out the septic stuff. So if we drove up here, and I'm not necessarily saying this bay, because there's 4 bays. So that's the second bay, there's a third and fourth bay on over there. But if we drove up through here, we wouldn't be able to drive out this way, because the way they're talking for the septic permit, the septic tank is actually going to sit on this corner right here. But then let me turn around real quick. Okay, so the septic tank, basically I'm standing where the septic tank would be, and then all the septic lines, the leach lines, would run out this way. So you wouldn't be able to pull all the way through. Depending on how long they are, looking at the drawing, it looks like the leach line stopped somewhere in here. So it is possible that we could enter in through here and then drive through there. We'll have to actually see how they get all this stuff, how they actually lay it out. So that's an update on the pack house. We're fixing to take that septic permit to an engineer and have him start drawing this up. And so we have to figure out, first of all, once he does the drawings, and we can get some quotes. We can get some quotes to see about what we're looking at money wise, as to whether we're going to be able to do the pack house thing or not. So anyways, that's where that is. In other news, I just picked up today a 3-point implement to put these posts in. So if you've been watching the videos, you know that we had about 55 or so of these posts right here. They're 8 foot. They're 8 foot 6x6s, and those are going to be, I'm at least going to use them for the corners of the pasture, probably use them in a few other places. And I've got this right here rented. Actually borrowed it, but I'm gonna pay the guy. So I've got that rented to dig the post. We're only probably going to dig 2 foot with it, but I just got that in here today and dropped it off. So we got rain for, I think, the next week. Had some kind of tropical storm or something off the coast, and as soon as we get through with all the rain, then I will come out here and start working on putting those posts in. The other thing that's coming up really close, today is the 7th of August, and the plan was to go and bush hog that second field. And so this field right here is the one that we're working on getting those posts put up. There's about 3 acres there, and we're going to turn that into a pasture for this year. And then if you can see where that ditch is back there on the other side of the property, that whole thing over there where the sunflowers were, that whole thing needs to be disced up, actually turned. So my plan is to, with this bush hog, and y'all probably, if y'all watch my channel, you've seen I've been working on this bush hog for quite a while. So I've got everything together with it to be able to run it, change that drive shaft out, got that piece cut to where the drive shaft will actually fit on it, and then got an adapter to go from the 21 spline to the 6 splines for that particular drive shaft. So we've got that going, and I'm going to take that bush hog and bush hog this whole field. But where we have the sunflowers now have pretty well died off. We got a lot of heat. When it got really, really hot, sunflowers died. Now we got a bunch of, I've come to find out, I didn't know what it was, but I've come to find out the stuff that was growing up in that field, it was the weeds. They call that dog fennel around here. I think I looked it up, and Google said it was like horseweed or something like that. But as you can see, we got a whole bunch of dog fennel in that pasture now, and so that whole thing has to be cut. It'll need to be bush hogged. So that whole field is roughly about 12 acres. So that whole field will get bush hogged down, and then I'm working on getting a turn plow to be able, once everything is bush hogged, taken, just turn all that stuff that's on top, turn it under, and then the hope is that we can rent a seed drill and go in there and drill our seed for the pasture. I'm going to use a endophyte free fescue, so it's a hybrid seed, so it is a little bit more.
What did I do with this worm? It jumped on my hand.
Put it down. We're gonna do with a worm. I've never seen a worm jump actually, but it jumped on her hand. So anyways, gonna use an end of fight free fescue, and it's a hybrid seed, so it's gonna cost more than a regular bag of like fescue. But anyways, that will keep us from having issues with reproduction issues with cows or anything else, any kind of animals that you put out there. They say that there's I think it's a fungus is what the endophytes are, that I think it lives on the underneath side of the leaves of fescue plants, or maybe it's actually in the fescue. I don't really exactly know how that works. The animals can eat it, and it won't kill them, but it causes them issues with like reproduction and stuff, or it can cause issues with reproduction. So when I turn that over, I want to get all those weeds and stuff gone, and then plant new grass seed, and then we should be good to go. Be able to put sheep, goats, cows, all kinds of stuff out there. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks. We come to pick up a turn plow. He's got an old turn plow here. I'm gonna get it chained up. Was in Northwest Florida. Northwest Florida. Not too far from Panama City. Check the wheel, and the wheel spins good. There's a little place you've got to cut off with an angle grinder. You can see it sticking up on that third fin. That right there needs to be kind of welded off a little bit. All right. But we found a turn plow, and it didn't break the bank to do it. It ain't pretty, so it'll get the job done. Oh, we lost her. We picked up a hitchhiker. He's a pretty good sized guy right there. Thanks for checking us out. You guys want to say anything before I go?
God loves you and have a happy life.
God loves you and have a happy life. How about you, bud? You want to say anything to the YouTube land?
God blesses you. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
God bless